Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight the FBN Midget Series season opener comes to Lanier National Speedway for round number 1 of the championship. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth and also on the cameras and working, making everything look fantastic for you guys as we get set for qualifying. In just a few moments time, we'll take this opportunity just to quickly step aside, do a bit of promoting on the race, and we'll come back and talk about what we've got going on for this evening. Alright, so 31 drivers signed into the pit area for the season open of the FBN Midget Series. Of course, a big thanks to those guys for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to come on board and bring you all the action for the next season, or for this season I should say. Of course, we do want to let you all know that we are live across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. Of course, you can find all those social media pages on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. From there, you can also click on our sponsors tab as well. Of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. Of course, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. We do appreciate all their support throughout not only this season, but of course through many seasons as we continue the partnership that we have built with those companies. As we await on qualifying right now, of course, guys, like, shares, follows, all that good stuff, stars, donations, that will come up on the top of the screen just in between the ticker and the Ultimate Dirt TV logo. See there, Jarrett giving us a follow as well before we even went live, so thank you very much. We hope you enjoy the show here tonight. We are getting we're hearing word from the pre-season races that we've watched and what we've been told about. These drivers certainly able to put on a fantastic showing. Nathan, thanks for the like. Appreciate it, brother. So now we are not too far away from qualifying. Hey, Derek. What's going on, man? Been a while since I've seen you here, actually. Kind of went dry on me. You take that as a pun if you want, but it was an unintended pun. So what we've got on the program, 31 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight's race. Of course, we'll have qualifying here in just a moment, and then of course we'll go through and do some heat races. Nathan, are you talking about that the Shane Solert Memorial from Pace? Thomas, thank you very much for the like. Mick Rush, thank you very much for the like as well. Appreciate it. Nathan, if you're talking about the Pace one with the Alan Solert Memorial that we're covering, I think that is in about 7 hours time. So I think it'll be 6 AM for you. Oh, look at all those likes, guys. Remember, likes on the videos as well. Get your name coming up on the stream. There's a whole bunch of them. Leighton, Devon, Harry, thank you very much. They're all just rolling in at once as we get set for qualifying right now. Alright, first car we're going to watch in qualifying for the season opener for the FBN Midget Series is going to be the 81 of Austin Simmelman. Tyler Chalk has gone quick time. So we try and keep an eye on some of the drivers that are on the racetrack at the moment. Nathan, you'll be right. Just get up. Either get up or don't go to bed. Here we go. Dustin Griffiths in caliber 82 on the racetrack right now. Tyler Chalk still setting the bar with a 14.501. A 14.501. First lap for Dustin Griffiths in the number 82. Going to be 8th quick with a 14.849. Bradley Stapler in caliber 13. We'll take a look at the number 92 of Shane Evans. Shane Evans in caliber 92. First lap time for Shane Evans, a 14.566. A 14.566. Benjamin Hickman has gone quick time with a 14.364. Craig Schwartz in caliber 5 sits position 6. Derek Fisher. In fact, Austin Simmelman quick time with Derek Fisher second. Jim Chisholm in caliber 24 has gone quick time. Harry Stewart in caliber 29, 16th quick with a 14.596. Nelson Webster, in fact, one of the men that picked up a preseason win here at Lanier from 7th to 1st. He's going to qualify position at number 7. Chase McDermott, 21st quick. Glenn Reinhardt in caliber 19. Holy crap, let's go through these notifications. Hold up, boys. Let me get Streamlabs OBS on my phone, because ain't no way I'm going to be able to keep up with all that. So watching Glenn Reinhardt in caliber 19. Nelson Webster, 14.247. He knocks Jim Chisholm off that top spot. Glenn Reinhardt, 12th quick with a 14.462. Derek Fisher, 4th quick. Leighton Kramer in caliber 18 in that FRM Front Row Motorsports entry. Let's see what Leighton can do on this one. First lap time for Leighton is going to be 10th quick with a 14.415. Wade Lamar, second quick on the racetrack now with a 14.286. Wade Lamar jumps to near the top with a 14.286. Kramer still with a 14.415. Lamar, we watch, going to complete his 3rd lap in qualifying. We'll see if it's going to be better than a 14.286. It's not. It's going to be a 14.352. Kramer, 14.371. Blake Carrick. Bryce Kramer on track with a 15.012. 15.012. In fact, now going to jump to position 20 with a 14.562. So 31 drivers taking a time here at Lanier National Speedway for the FBN Midget Series season opener here at Lanier. As that will wrap up qualifying, and I believe we're going to have 3 heat races on the program. Well, let's hopefully see if we'll split it up into 4. We'll take a quick little interval here while these final 30 seconds are going to be rolling off, and well, that'll give us time to hopefully catch up on some of these likes. In fact, trying to get 1 lap in is going to be Jake Erickson in caliber 14. He ain't gonna get a lap in. So then we go Nelson Webster, quick time for this evening. Wade Lamar second quick, Jim Chisholm 3rd, Austin Simmelman in 4th, and Derek Fisher rounds out your top 5. 4 heat races scheduled on the program for tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on pole, the opening heat race of the night and the opening heat race of the season in caliber 15, Nelson Webster. On the outside of the front row, caliber 38, Derek Fisher. Inside row number 2 at a position 3, caliber 18 of Leighton Kramer. At a position 4, car 29 of Harry Stewart. Position 5 will belong to the 07 of Tyler Chalk on his outside in car number 69, Carter Batterby. Chase McDermott in car number 40 will start position 7 out of position 8 in car number 28, RC Hagen. And that is 8 cars scheduled for heat race number 1 of 4 on the program. So thank you very much to the people that have liked and followed the page and will like the video as well. Of course, the last 3, Corey, Doug, and 26 Esports. Welcome. Heat number 1 getting set to roll off here at Lanier National Speedway. Green flag is out. We're underway. Nelson Webster going to lead the field for the first time into turn number 1 and 2. Leighton Kramer looking to the inside. But it's going to be Derek Fisher moving to the outside. And there's Harry Stewart going flying at the back. And he's going to end up upside down. Lap number 1 of 10 going to belong to Nelson Webster. 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Webster hangs on to the top spot. Rolling right through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Derek Fisher sits second. Third is Leighton Kramer. Fourth is going to be the 07 of Tyler Chalk, but here comes a slide job from Carter Batterby. Batterby on the inside, on the outside now. Here goes Tyler Chalk down low into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job for 4th and 5th. Top 3 starting to run away with it now. We're starting to have a 3-car battle because here comes the 40 of Chase McDermott. Rolling on the inside, looking for positions number 4, looking to get 2 for the price of 1, and will do so in turns 3 and 4, but going to lose 1 spot. Back to the 69 of Carter Batterby. Now 3 wide almost. Tyler Chalk going down low. Into turns number 1 and 2. Batterby and McDermott. They continue to go side by side. Kramer got into the side of Fisher. And that gives up that 3rd and final transfer spot. Slide job by Batterby. Here goes McDermott back to the inside. Kramer lose 2 spots on that last exchange through turns 3 and 4. Top 3 goes straight to the main event. Everybody else through the B and C's. Here goes Kramer now looking for 2 for the price of 1. That's a Hail Mary on that one. Webster continues to lead, and here goes Kramer with a big slider on McDermott. McDermott turned it underneath him. Batterby just continues to roll through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps to go in the opening heat race of the night. Some great side-by-side battles so far. Kramer and McDermott once again. McDermott hit the wall on the back straight away, but the white flag is out here in heat race number 1. And the TSR number 15 car in the Fatheads Eyewear 19designs.com entry of Nelson Webster makes it look easy. He gets it done. Webster comes home in first, Fisher second, Batterby third, 4th is going to be McDermott from Leighton Kramer, Tyler Chalk, RC Hagen and Harry Stewart. Heat number 2. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Heat race number 2. Wade Lamar will start on pole on his outside in car number 19, Glenn Reinhardt. Out of position 3, the 92, Shane Evans. Out of position 4, the 181 of Brent Hobson. Out of position 5, the 46 of Sean Mahaffey. Trey Schmidt in car number 12 will start position 6 with Jordan Gleckler in the 61 out of position 7. And Jason Bright in car 68 will start position number 8. Jarrett, Cody, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate it, boys. Welcome in. So Wade Lamar, second quick in car number 2. Of course, that'll earn himself the front row in heat race number 2 alongside, I believe it is his teammate, both driving the Fatheads Eyewear entries. Heat 2 getting set to roll off, and Wade Lamar going to jump that start. I'm not sure whether that one's going to stick there or whether the leader has the option to go or whether it's on the initial green flag, but nonetheless, Wade Lamar going to lead the field into turn 1 and 2. Glenn Reinhardt second. Third is going to be the 92 car, the red number 92. That is Shane Evans. Into turn number 3 and 4 for lap number 2 of 10. The top 3, top 4 running the similar sort of line through turn number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We'll keep an eye on the FRM Motorsports number 12 car of Trey Schmidt. Sits here in position 6. He's behind the 181 car, Brett Hobson. Brett Hobson, the only car. Oh, that was a little higher. Through turn number 1 and 2. He was the same through turn number 3 and 4. Fourth place is Sean Mahaffey in the 46 car. Remember, top 3 straight to the main event. Everybody else, they go through your B mains or your preliminary mains. Brian Cross, Alan Tacken, thank you very much for the follow. Boys, welcome in. As Wade Lamar continues to pace this field. Glenn Reinhardt slowly catching up to the back of that number 2 machine through turn number 3 and 4. Halfway home, 5 down, 5 to go. Harry, I see you trying to take on the wall. Top 3, Wade Lamar, Glenn Reinhardt, and Shane Evans. Fourth place, Mahaffey in the 46, Brent Hobson in the 181, back there in position 5. He's 3/4 way up the racetrack. Behind him is Trey Schmidt as well in the 12 car. And you go back to Jordan Gleckler and Jason Bright. Hobson on the inside of Mahaffey into turns 3 and 4. We've got 3 laps to run. Slide job by Hobson on Mahaffey. Mahaffey, we're looking to turn it down to the low side, down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Mahaffey, slide job on Hobson. Hobson crosses underneath on the exit of turn 4 at the line. We'll give the spot back to Sean Mahaffey. And Hobson once again going to throw a big Hail Mary slider into turns 1 and 2. And, well, here comes the return serve from Mahaffey. And Hobson got into the back of Mahaffey as the white flag flies here in heat race number 2. And the number 2 car of Wade Lamar slides his way through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Wade Lamar wins from Glenn Reinhardt. Second. Third is going to be Shane Evans. Sean Mahaffey. Fourth, Brent Hobson, Trey Schmidt, Jordan Gleckler, and Jason Bright. Your 8 cars in heat race number 2. We move on to heat race number 3. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Third heat race of the night, starting on pole in car number 24, it's Jim Chisholm. On his outside in car number 82, Dustin Griffith starts position 2. Inside the second row out of position 3 in the 02, it's going to be Craig Schwartz. And on his outside in the 01 car out of position number 4, it's Dale Glessner. Starting position number 5, car number 78 of Brian Cross. Out of position number 6, the 87 of Joey Ancona. Fourth row on the inside, out of position 7, car number 39 of Blake Carrick. And starting position number 8 in car number 64, Bryce Nichols. 8 cars again for heat race number 3. As we watch the FBN Midget Series season opener, round number 1. I believe a 10 or 12 week series. Might even be an 8 week series, I'm not too sure. I'll have to look that up again. Cover that many league races, it's not funny. So we spoke to Jim Chisholm a couple of nights ago after winning a UMP modified race at Kokomo. If you haven't watched the video, please go back and watch it. Last 8 laps, we had 4 drivers contending for the lead. A green flag is out. Jim Chisholm going to lead the field into 1 and 2. Schwartz Looking on the inside in that O2 machine, the yellow and blue O2. He's on the inside of Dustin Griffiths. There you go, side by side. But Griffiths going to hang on to second spot. And Schwartz now being pressured here by the 01 of Dale Glessner in the white and blue entry. Yeah, down to the inside in car number 87. Right now it's Joey Ancona. He picks up 2 for 1. There was a little contact now with Ancona. Look at this, nearly 3 wide. They're sliding all over the place. 3 wide for a brief moment. Oh, 2 cars around. Glessner and Brian J. Cross in that one. Oh, Craig Schwartz with a 360 now. Ancona going to move into position 3. We watched Dustin Griffiths in the 82 in second. In that orange and grey black number 82 car. Out in front, your race leader, Jim Chisholm, in car number 24. Right now on screen, the 64 of Bryce Nichols in position 5. On his outside in the O2 car. Again, that's Craig Schwartz looking as Schwartz now trying to make some friends and trying to make love to that front stretch wall, but let me tell you, it won't love you back. Hello Trey, welcome in. So battle on for 5th and 6th at the moment. Blake Carrick, meanwhile, runs in position 4. He's doing a nice job in the 39 car. So we continue to watch Schwartz. He in fact moves around the outside of Bryce Nichols in the 64. Coming to 2 to go this time by on the front straightaway. Jim Chisholm is just 2 laps away from starting position 3 in tonight's main event. Down to the low side, right on the slide job line through 3 and 4. Dustin Griffiths working the outside of the speedway. Up near the wall and entering to turn number 3 and drives it back down to the racetrack on the exit. We'll see if he does the same here in 1 and 2. Yeah, a little bit. Keeping the wheels above the slick, but for the final time, heat race number 3, Jim Chisholm gonna grab the checkers. Dustin Griffiths gonna be home in 2nd. Joey Ancona looks to come home 3rd with Blake Carrick, Craig Schwartz, Bryce Nichols, Brian Cross, and Dale Glessner. Your 8 cars in heat race number 3. Trey, Seth, thank you very much for the like on the video. Appreciate it. The 4th and final heat race of the night. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole of the 4th and final heat race of the night in car number 81, Austin Simmelman, Benjamin Hickman in car 51 starts position 2. Jarrett Bolyard in car number 97 starts position 3. At a position 4, the 3 of Cody Downard. At a position 5, the 10 of Bryce Kramer. At a position 6, the 5 of Brandon Steele. Bradley Stapler in the 13 will start position 7. Devin Mayo didn't make the call, with Jake Erickson bringing up the rear on this field. Thank you, Trey. 2 trays in the 1 stream. Austin Simmelman gets on the gas early on into turn number 3 and 4, and green flag is out in the final heat race of the night. Bolyard in the 97. Now I'm going to go back to position 3 because there goes Benjamin Hickman in the purple or the fluoro pink. Purple. I'm kind of colourblind on that one. It's like a purpley pinkish. Anyhow, he's going to be sitting in 2nd spot. Bolyard in 3rd. And we go back to 4th place car, the number 3 car of Cody Downard. Then, of course, running in 5th is Brandon Steele, Bryce Kramer, and Bradley Stapler, and Jake Erickson bringing up the field. A lot of the drivers running right above the slick into turn number 3 and 4. And they sort of kind of spread eagle apart through turn number 1 and 2. We see a couple of drivers run the slider line. We see a couple of drivers run above the slick. And I was trying to see drivers Just trying to work in that cushion on the outside of the speedway in turns 1 and 2. Again, once again they're going all over the joint in turns 1 and 2. So trying to find a rhythm here in turns 1 and 2. Jeremy, welcome back. Welcome for the like on the stream, on the video. Austin Zimmerman, your race leader. Down the back straight away. Out of turn number 4, 6 laps complete. With 4 to run. Almost couldn't count. Thanks, Jared. Welcome in. Yeah, couldn't free Cody on that one tonight, unfortunately. Zimmerman down low along with Hickman. Hickman going to run a slider line along with Bolyard in the number 97 car. Zimmerman now working down to the bottom side of the speedway. Robbie, welcome back. A lot of midgets tonight. And about 7 hours time, we've got the Shane Solent Memorial. We'll talk more about that later on after the broadcast on this one. As we continue to watch Austin Zimmerman out in front in the Beefcakes Esports caliber 81 car. Through turn number 3 and 4, the white flag is upon us right now. And again, this time he's going to run the slider line through 1 and 2. So these drivers are certainly trying to work this track out, trying to figure it out where the place to be. Looks fairly even across the whole track. Austin Zimmerman gets the job done. Benjamin Hickman, second, third. Jarrett Bolyard, Cody Downard, Brandon Steele, Bryce Kramer, Jake Erickson, and Bradley Stapler. Heat races are done. We move into what I am thinking is going to be a C main. Rodney James, Daniel, thank you very much for the like. We appreciate it. Of course, let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. This is your C main. Uh-oh. Trey, why? Oh, you're talking about the FRM guys. Alright, here we go. Your C main. 10 laps, top 6, going to make it through. RC Hagen on the front row in car number 28 alongside car number 61 of Jordan Gleckler. Second row inside car number 78, Brian Cross. On the outside, the 14 of Jake Erickson. Third row inside, car number 29, Harry Stewart. On his outside, the 68 of Jason Bright. And your final row in the 01, at a position 7, Dale Glessner. Lines up alongside car number 13 of Bradley Stapler. 8 cars, top 6 move on to the B main. 2 cars going home after this one. You certainly don't want to be those 2 cars in the season opener to be out in the C main, but if you are, we'll see you back next week. No idea where we're at next week, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Here we go, Hagen and Gleckler. Green flag is out in your C main, and we're underway here at Lanier. Hagen going to lead down the back straight away for the first time in the C main. We watch Cross and Gleckler. They're going to go side by side and give the spot to Brian Cross. Gleckler catches a bit of piece of the front stretch wall and now move the 14 car of Jake Erickson now in the Rip City entry. We watch Harry Stewart on the inside as well, working down low in that OPR One Performance Racing entry. The 2090 certainly made friends with the backstretch wall in his opening heat race. He was the only car to go flipping violently into turn 3. And nearly 3 wide with Stewart now going to move into second. Cross going to get relegated back to third. Fourth is going to be Erickson. Then we go back to the 13 of Stapler. Jason Bright, Glessner as well, fighting it out for that final transfer spot. Jordan Gleckler brings up the rear. As the yellow flag will fly. I do apologise about missing that one. Harry Stewart. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Here's Harry Stewart's making a habit of catching the inside wall this time. Now, was that the caution? Was that the reason for the caution? Just trying to have a look at... Yeah, looks like it might have been all the drivers slowing up for that one, so... Harry, you meant to stay away from that inside wall. I mean, you made friends with the outside wall, but the inside wall get a little bit jealous. Alright, here we go. Lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. A green-white checker incoming. What is the 01 car doing? The 01 car of Dale Glessner going back to the pits. Green-white checker. Here we go. Green is out. Hagen leads from Ericsson Stapler. And look at this. Just nearly 3 wide. In fact, they will go 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. The white flag is out. Top 6 going to move on. Harry Stewart is that one car that's going to look like he may miss out, but he moves on the inside of Cross. Can Cross... Uh-oh, car into the inside. That's Jason Bright. And there's our top 6 going to move on. Hagen wins from Ericsson, Stapler, Gleckler, Stewart, and Cross, your top 6. Bright and Glessner, both drivers going to miss out on that one. And there is your C main complete. Now we move on to our B main, and of course we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole, in car number 40, it's Chase McDermott on his outside, the 46 of Sean Mahaffey. Inside row 2, the 39 of Blake Carrick starts position 3 on the outside, and a position 4, car number 3 of Cody Downard. Third row inside, the 18, Leighton Kramer starts position 5 on his outside, the 181, Brent Hobson starts position number 6. Craig Schwartz in the 02 car will start position 7. Brandon Steele out of position number 8 in car number 5. At a position 9, the 07 of Tyler Chalk. At a position 10, the 12 of Trey Schmidt. At a position 11, the 64, Bryce Nichols. At a position 12, the 10 of Bryce Kramer. The 13th starting spot, your C main winner in car 28, RC Hagen, alongside the 14. At a position 14, it's Jake Erickson. Bradley Stapler in the 13 will start position 15. Jordan Gleckler in car 61 starts position 16. Then we go back to the final row, row number 9, the 29, Harry Stewart at a position 17, along with Brian Cross in car 78, starting position number 18. 15 laps to be main here in your FBN Midget Series season opener here at Lanier. We can tell you, only 8 of these drivers are going to make it through to the main event tonight to bring up a 20-car feature field, and green flag is out. You want to be inside the top 8, otherwise your night is over. Holy moly, that was a real tight race car in the 39 of Blake Carrick. Carrick slides up in front of Kramer, and look at these drivers all fighting for a spot on the racetrack. 3 wide down on the front straightaway. Look at the 02 car. That's Craig Schwartz in the yellow and blue car. Spin it out, son. 3 wide again through turns 3 and 4. There was a hint of maybe trying to go 4 wide. This battle right now for about 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th is just spread across the racetrack. Slider from Carrick on Mahaffey. Mahaffey turned it underneath him. We watched the 18 car of Leighton Kramer work the inside with Tyler Chalk. Kramer sits position 4 at the moment. Now all the drivers, they are across the racetrack. A lot of drivers up top, a lot of drivers down low. Out of turn number 2 and down the back straight away to turn number 3. Chase McDermott in the number 40 car. 1/3 of the race distance complete in your B main. We watched the battle for the 8th and final transfer spot. That's the orange number 5. Brandon Steele, he holds the final spot to make it into the main event. In fact, he's now going to move to position 7 as Cody Downard in the grey number 3. Look out, Brent Hobson, holy moly. And that straightened him up. That could have been disastrous. 4 cars challenging for the race lead. Oh, Schwartz, McDermott, Mahaffey to the race lead. Kramer second now. Third is, well, that's Schwartz and McDermott. Contact into turns 1 and 2. Oh, Schwartz. He somehow kept it going. He's back to position 11. Holy cow. Cody Downard in the 3. The FRM grey and blue car on the bottom side. That car right there. Your 8th and final transfer spot. The 07 of Tyler Chalk going to be the first car to miss out. Then you go back to Schwartz in 10th. Bryce Kramer 11th. 12th is Harry Stewart. There's a car blinking in and out like crazy. It's the 39 car, Blake Carrick. Contact with Steele and Carrick as they come off the exit of turn number 4. 5 laps to go. Steele. Downward, side by side. 7th and 8th on screen at the moment. The 3 and the 5. They continue to run side by side. See the blue and yellow car, the 07 car? That's position 9. That's the first car to miss out. Everybody else behind him will go home along with that 9th spot on the racetrack. So there's not a lot of distance between 8th and 9th. We'll keep an eye on the transfer spot. Let's go up front and see what's happening up front as we've got a battle on between Kramer and Mahaffey. Mahaffey continues to work the outside of the racetrack. Kramer works down low. Out of turn number 4. We race it now back to the start-finish line. Next time by. They've greened the white. We are going to race it out. And it looks like Mahaffey's going to win from Kramer. McDermott should come home in 3rd. Oh, who's going to get the 8th and final transfer spot? Brandon Steele. Oh, boy. Mahaffey, Kramer, McDermott, Schmidt, Hobson, Carrick, Downard, and Steele by half a tenth over Charlotte Chalk. Brian Cross going to go home as well. And now we have a warm-up session, which I believe is going to be run for our dash, I believe. Dash or pole shuffle. Quite possibly. Top 2 from each heat race. We'll step aside just quickly. We're going to have a bite to eat. We got delivered a kebab and some chips, so ain't nothing like a good bite to eat. It looks like we are going to have a dash and wait for the cars to come onto the racetrack. I believe it'll be the top 2 from the 4 heat races. Now they finish is how they will start the first 8 positions in the main event. Our dash cars making their way onto the racetrack. We'll go through your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid here in just a moment. We know Nelson Webster, he won heat race number 1. He will start on pole. We know the 2 car of Wade Lamar will start position 2. Position 3 is going to be Jim Chisholm in the 24. Position 4 will be the 81 of Austin Simmelman. Position 5, let's take a guess at Derek Fisher. And I reckon we're going to go with Glenn Reinhardt out of position 6. Out of position 7, going to be Dustin Griffiths. And Benjamin Hickman will start position at number 8. There we go. Six laps the distance. Green flag this time by Webster and Lamar. Green flag is out. We're underway in the first dash of the season. Slider line from Webster. Chisholm works inside, Lamar right through the middle. 3 wide for the race lead through turn number 3 and 4. Webster around the outside of Lamar. Webster leads lap number 1. Chisholm and Lamar. That was close at the start finish line, I must admit. Here comes the 81 car of Austin Simmelman. Oh, look out, Wade Lamar. 3 wide for the race lead. Simmelman through the middle. Webster on the outside and Chisholm rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Webster, Simmelman, they work the outside of the speedway. They now run 1 and 2. Top side looks to be fairly dominant through 3 and 4. However, Chisholm continues to work the bottom at both ends of the racetrack. Simmelman now all over the back of Webster down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide jump for the race lead. Webster already turning it back underneath as they go side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Webster stays down low, gives Simmelman the top side of the racetrack. White flag is out. That was nearly a dead heat at the start finish line. Webster's got the run on the inside. Simmelman comes to slam the door shut into turn number 3. Webster, Simmelman gonna get it. Webster second, third is Chisholm, fourth is gonna go to Lamar. Then we go back to Fisher. And we take a look at Reinhardt, Dustin Griffiths, and then the 51 car of Benjamin Hickman. So there we go. Austin Simmelman will start on pole for your feature event later on. In fact, that'll come up in just a moment. We'll probably have a couple minute warm-up session. The drivers to run in this racetrack just a little bit more. So with that being said, we'll take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we do want to thank the wonderful people behind the scenes that make this possible. Of course, big thanks to the guys at FBN Midget Series. Big thanks to our sponsors as well, Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsport. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You are watching the season opener for the FBN Midget Series live from Lanier National Speedway on your #1 home for Dirt Sim Racing. Again, not too far away from rolling into tonight's main event. Just letting the drivers have a bit of a warm-up session, a bit of a hot lap before we get into tonight's A-Main season opener for the FBN Midget Series. So once again, thanks to everybody that has liked, shared and followed us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Shared the video, liked the video. We appreciate all the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll have the Shane Solit Memorial Midgets at Kokomo, I believe. It'll be about 8:30. Hello, Gordon. Welcome back. How are you, Gordon? Keep an eye on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. We'll have a live video scheduled for that in about an hour or 2 hours' time. And a reminder to come back and watch some of the best midget drivers in the world compete for the Shane Solit Memorial. Alright, main event time here for the FBN Midget Series, the season opener. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. So the first 4 rows, of course, they'll be mixed up from the dash. We know Austin Zimmerman will start on pole alongside Nelson Webster. Row 2 going to be Jim Chisholm and Wade Lamar. We go back to Derek Fisher out of position 5. Glenn Reinhardt out of position 6. Dustin Griffiths out of position 7. Benjamin Hickman out of position number 8. And at position 9, going to be the 69 Carter Batterby. Shane Evans in the 92 starts position 10. Joey Ancona, Jarrett Bollard in position 11 and 12. Row 7 going to be Sean Mahaffey and Leighton Kramer. Row 8 going to be Chase McDermott and Trey Schmidt. Row 9 going to be Brent Hobson and Blake Carrick, Cody Downard and Brandon Steele. Going to make up this 20 car field. Pace truck going to pull to the infield this time by. Normally the drivers get the green flag signal to get on the fun pedal for 50 laps, but we had 5 laps on the board. This will be to get the drivers in the first 4 rows from the dash put into their correct positions. Once they get into their correct positions, there's every chance that we are going to send these drivers into a 4-wide salute. And you see the drivers in the first couple of rows just chopping and changing just a little bit. And now we'll see the first 5 rows go outside inside, and the drivers from row 6 on back, they'll make their way through the middle. And they'll attempt to get a 4-wide salute going. Took them a bit, but they'll do the best that they can here in the 4-wide salute. Now they want to go 5-wide on the front row. Bit of practice never hurts anyone, boys. There we go, that looks good. This is your FBN Midget Series 4-wide salute. It's their way of thanking the fans for watching tonight's show. As the season opener is about to commence, the drivers will break formation this time by. There we go, Austin Zimmerman going to be the first car to break that formation. Green flag next time by, or this time by I should say. 50 laps going to be the journey here for your season opener. You're watching the FBN Midget Series live on your #1 home for dirt racing on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're live across Facebook, YouTube and Twitch as always. Setting the scenes here in 2019. Green flag is out and we are underway here in your main events. A lot of drivers getting to the bottom. Griffiths got a horrible start. Had contact with the 38 car of Derek Fisher. Everybody trying to navigate their way through the opening lap, and we will do so. They continue to drive top, bottom and middle as they all try to get into a bit of a rhythm right now. Meanwhile, up front, your race leader, Austin Zimmerman, leads from Webster. Wade Lamar throws a big time slider on Jim Chisholm for 3rd. Webster gets to the cushion in turns 3 and 4. Looking to get a run on the outside of the 18 car, the 81 car, excuse me. Big slider there from Simmelman. Webster's already counteracted that one and drove underneath the number 81 car into turn number 3. Webster now sliding through the middle of the racetrack. Simmelman works the cushion through 3 and 4. He hangs on to the race lead, but these drivers are going to continue to fight it out for the race lead. Meanwhile, we go back and look at third. Jim Chisholm and Wade Lamar also having a good battle for third and fourth. But back up front, we keep an eye on Webster. Webster picked up a preseason win here a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. He started position 7, I think, from memory, and was able to put that 15 car in victory lane. Simmelman trying to spoil that party, trying to get the season opener win. Chisholm now rides in the third spot, then you go back to Wade Lamar. Fourth, Derek Fisher going to round out your top 5. Then you go back to Benjamin Hickman in 6th. Shane Evans 7th. Glenn Reinhardt in 8th. There's still going to battle those 3 cars. Going to battle it out into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide for a moment. Then you go back to Dustin Griffiths in 9th. And Trey Smith rounding out your top 10. I get the feeling we're watching a great race unfold in front of us. Here out in front, Simmelman, Webster. There's a reason why they've got their pro license in the sprint cars. These cars are nothing like sprint cars. Let me tell you, lightweight, underpowered, and man, they just know how to get up on the wheel, and that's what these boys are doing right now. Simmelman, we're going to continue to lead Webster. Chisholm in 3rd. 4th is Wade Lamar. Then you go back to Fisher holding down 5th, trying to hold off Benjamin Hickman and Shane Evans. Meanwhile, a guy that's really starting to make some noise up inside your top 10 in car number 12. He started 16th. He's up to position 8. Trey Schmidt. No, David, yellows are not off. These drivers just know how to race. There we go. Blame David Hartman on that one. Giving us a fan's curse. Joey Ancona, unfortunately, I don't think made the call for that one, or he finished up on the first lap. Everyone can blame David Harleman for that one. This is what happens when you have respect in drivers, David Harleman, you know. Yeah, like I said, everyone, blame Harleman. Doesn't have the same ringtone as Blame Weaver, you know? Blame Harleman. Blame David. David's fault. Hashtag David's fault. There we go. That way you can put it on another David if you find one. I'm surprised you're not in here, Harleman. I mean, you race everything else. How'd you go in the 410s? I seen you were registered with a bunch of nobodies. Yeah, Tim Brenner. I mean, Chris Brenner. Lights out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. 35 laps to go. Green flag back out onto the racetrack. There we go. Hashtag David's fault. It's going to start the new worldwide trend, just like it did with Blame Weaver. Simmelman, Webster, Chisholm, Lamar, Fisher in the 38 car. 3 wide for 3rd. So the center of 3 and 4. Oh, you suck. Webster continues to work down the bottom of the speedway on the exit of turn number 2 and gets to the cushion into turn number 3. Simmelman seems to have the line figured out right now. Rolling right through the center of the turn on the entry to turns 1 and 3. And then he slides it up to the cushion just as about they come out of turn number 4. It's always next week, David. Always next week. Alright, we continue to watch these cars on the racetrack. The FBN Midget Series opener here at Lanier. Webster, you can see, starting to close in on your race leader. But just as I say that, he pulls nearly half a tenth. In fact, it was Webster who was actually quicker on the last lap. But Jim Chisholm as well. He's starting to make a run towards your top two as well. He's been quicker than both of them over the past couple of laps. Yeah, let's take a look at Shane Evans in the number 92 car. He's riding in the 6th spot at the moment. Oh, Austin Zimmerman, what happened? Oh, he's pulled a David Harleman. He's choked. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. Oh my, Austin Zimmerman. He's taken the front page out of David Harleman's autobiography. How did he not? Oh my goodness. Man, Trey Schmidt done well. Let's take a look at some onboard shots thanks to Black Diamond Motorsports. That is pretty impressive what he did. You gotta wonder, is there damage to that race car? You know what, there shouldn't be all that much damage actually. It's easy as you like. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We had you in the booth last night. Now I guess you're going to wave goodbye. Well, it's sorry to see you go. Oh, the joys of broadcasting. You couldn't get away with this on any other channel except Ultimate TV. Green flag back out. 29 complete. 26 remain here in your main event, so take the first 5 laps away and we are at the halfway stage of this feature event. Nelson Webster, your race leader from Jim Chisholm. Second, third is now Wade Lamar. Yellow, yellow, yellow. The 69 of Carter Batterby around in turns 3 and 4. Take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay here. Is that the 181, the Top Gun Motorsports car that was... Yeah, it was the 181. Relax, Cody. It wasn't Shane. Shane Evans is in 4th. Relax your sacks, Cody. He's in 4th, alright? Alright, light's going to turn off this time by. Lights are out on the racing.com official page truck. Let's get a hashtag David's fault in chat. 34 completed. 21 to go. Here we go. Webster, Chisholm, and Lamar. Top 3. And here comes Evans riding through the middle, straight to the top. On the exit of turn number 2, he ducks down low on the inside on Wade Lamar. Shane Evans to a podium spot. Can he hang on to it this time? By on turn number 4. Yes, he can. No, it's not Bob the Builder. It's just Shane Evans. Evans continues to work on the outside of the speedway. There goes Wade Lamar back to the top shelf into turn number 3 and 4. Chisholm continues to work down low. Keep an eye on Trey Schmidt as well. Started 16th. Oh, no! A car around. Jim Chisholm in the 24 car. Talk about taking a page from Austin and David's book. Chisholm chokes. In fact, I'm going to take that back. There was contact between Evans and Chisholm. The left front met the right rear, give him a little bit of a push. Trey Schmidt had nowhere to go. He's upside down. He got back up on all fours. Here it is again. In the splash and go graphics, number 24 just there. Shane Evans, he caught him. On board with the 92 machine right now. Oofed. Just a little contact. Alright, back to live pictures from Lanier National Speedway. Lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. 15 laps to go. The laps are starting to dwindle down. Webster, Evans, and Lamar. Unfortunately for Chisholm and Schmidt, they're going to have to be back in positions 18 and 19. Webster, green flag back out. Evans rides the outside of the racetrack. Then you go back to Lamar and look at the number 38 of Derek Fisher. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Dustin Griffiths in the 82 car. We take a look at the Wicked Cushion instant replay. He just caught the left rear there of, I believe that was the 51 car of Benjamin Hickman. So we had a fantastic start to this race in the past 15 laps ever since David Heilemann came in. We've had nothing but Mr. Heilemann's day. So, you know what? We are going to ring this one out. Hashtag David's fault. All the way around. I want to see that in chat 5 times. Let's go. Not by the same person. Let's go. 5 different people. Let's go. Hashtag David's fault. Probably not even here, but we're still going to blame him anyway. Lights out on the pace truck. There we go. There's 1. 4 to go. 11 remain in the main event. There we go. There's 2 down. 3 to go. Let's go. Green flag back out onto the racetrack here in your FBN season opener. No, it's definitely David's fault. We're still going to blame David. Slide job by Evans on Webster. But no, Webster back around the outside. He's still here. He's still here. You can't get away from me, Heilemann. Webster out in front with just 9 laps to go. Evans, Lamar. Then we go back and have a look at the battle for 4th and 5th. And look at the 81 of Austin Simmelman. Simmelman back to position number 4. And he's certainly got a chance at picking up a podium. He's just going to get by the number 2 car, Wade Lamar, and Lamar pulls on Austin Simmelman, and Austin Simmelman follows Wade Lamar's. Holy cow! Slide job by Simmelman. Lamar, he gets to the cushion, he drives it back down the racetrack. Here comes the 38 of Derek Fisher now. How does that 81 machine, how is it still rolling? Bring on the Halo Maniacs. I'll get the Cripple Maniacs after him. Oh, there's plenty of them. 6 laps to go for your race leader in the 15 car. Looking for the opening win of the season. Evans trying to throw it in deep and trying to maybe force a mistake from Webster. Battle on for 3rd once again. Simmelman down low. Lamar right through the middle of the racetrack in turn number 1 and 2. Both run the slider line through turn number 3 and 4. Derek Fisher holds down 5th. Glenn Reinhardt in 6th, 7th. Here's Benjamin Hickman and Sean Mahaffey. Carter Batterby in 9th, battling with Chase McDermott in the number 40 car. We'll keep an eye on, well, towards the front of the field. Now we talk about the point of no return. Every time we get inside of 4 laps, if a yellow comes out, we end on the yellow. Just make sure there's not too many stairs, David, and I'll be able to walk up them. Just that they can't be too big, though. 2 laps to go. Your leader, Nelson Webster in the 15 into 3 and 4. Evans is really closing the gap here in the last couple of laps. White flag is out. We race to the start-finish line. One final time in your season opener. Webster down the back straightaway. Down to the low side. Evans, he drives it in deep through turn number 3. Can he get the run out of turn number 4? Webster's going to hang on. Nelson Webster, what a drive. Let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. And just underneath the results, you see the winner doing some donuts, and well, he's certainly got every right to be. One happy camper in the number 15 car. Nelson Webster gets the checkered flag. Home in second going to be Shane Evans. Third is going to go to Austin Simmelman. Fourth is going to be Wade Lamar. Fifth, rounding out your top 5, Derek Fisher. Then you go back to Glenn Reinhardt in 6th. Benjamin Hickman in 7th. Sean Mahaffey in 8th. Carter Batterby in 9th. And Chase McDermott rounding out your top 10. Over the page, we have Brent Hobson in 11th. Leighton Kramer in 12th. Brandon Steele, 13th. 14th is going to be Jim Chisholm. 15th going to be Dustin Griffiths. Jarrett Bolyard in 16th. 17th, Cody Dowdle, the final car on the lead lap. So not bad for 50 laps with 17 cars finishing on the lead lap. Trey Smith, 2 laps down, going to come home in 18th. Blake Carrick, 9 laps down, going to be the 19th and final car with Joey Ancona not making the call for this one. We are going to go trackside here in just a moment. Well, I believe he's got every reason to celebrate this one here this evening. He had a good start from start to finish. In fact, it started off with quick time this evening. And, well, we're going to chat to the driver that gets the job done in car number 15, Nelson Webster. Nelson, congratulations on this victory. A tough race, to say the least, but in the end, you come out victorious. Talk about how you're feeling.
Yeah, it was definitely an awesome race. The track was really good and really raced. Definitely a tough one.
And your work cut out for you at the start of that one, of course, Austin. Really certainly putting it to you, leading a ton of laps there at the start. You really had to chase him down, but it was a mistake that from Austin that you're able to capitalize on because you were at the right place at the right time. You're in the right spot when that mistake happened, and well, from there it was pretty much easy going. Or you try to set sail, but you had a bit of pressure from the 92 of Shane Evans towards the end of that one.
Yeah, I was just trying to be patient when I was in second. I kept inching up on him, but I didn't want to do anything stupid to ruin either one of our races. So I was just trying to be patient there, and he ended up catching the wall. So that definitely helped me out. And then after that, just trying to hit the lines and wishing the cautions would stop coming out. And then towards the end there, I knew Shane was really fast, and I knew my quickest line was up against the fence in 3 and 4, but it was getting pretty dicey. So last 10 laps or so, I just stopped doing it because I didn't want to junk it and just hoped he didn't get to me in time.
Well, we can tell you the reason for those cautions. We can, and we can put this in chat as well. We're going to blame David on that one because as soon as he came out, he was asking if the yellows were on, and as soon as that happened, well, I think we had about 3 or 4 yellows back to back to back. So we'll blame David on that one. Those last sort of 5 laps, as I said, you can't feel quickest on the top, but you went to the bottom. Were you a little worried there in those last couple of laps because Shane Evans, he was really starting to close the gap on you?
A little bit. I mean, I felt like I could maintain the speed down there enough to make it the last 5 laps. It was getting so rough at the top. I didn't want to screw myself there.
All right, well done on picking up the season opener win here in the FBN Midget Series. But before we let you get out of here, of course, our sponsors shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for you?
Yep. Thanks, Fatheads Eyewear, Drew Neal, One Dine Designs, and TSR, my teammates there, and thanks to you, Brett, for doing this, and Trey and Cody and everyone that puts us.
All right, there we go. That was Nelson Webster, home in first place here this evening. We'll chat to the driver. We're down the line and chat with the driver that comes home in second place tonight in car number 92. It's Mr. Shane Evans. Shane, congratulations. Second place. A little bit of a joke that you weren't needed on Discord after this one, but you seem to prove me wrong. Second place. Good job.
Appreciate it. It's about time I end up in the booth with you after a race.
Yeah, it's been you've had plenty of tries, plenty of attempts, but well, it was there could be a bit of controversy in regards to how you got this second spot. A little contact here with Jim Chisholm going into 1 or 2. Obviously, not intentional. It's just the way it happens sometimes. Close quarter racing. What was your take on that?
Like I said something to Jim right away and asked him what he thought, and he wasn't sure. And then we had one person that said it was dirty, and then there was 3 admins that said it was fine. I mean, I use VR, so I was obviously looking at him when I was sliding. I don't think it was anything bad, but I mean, we've all seen network and stuff before. I mean, I race with Jim almost every day, so Jim knows I wouldn't do that by any means.
All right, well, look, we'll put it down to a racing deal. It was close quarters at the end, but man, talking about this, this 50 laps here, we had a good long green flag run there at the start, and then to finish it off as well, we had not a bad run as well. I mean, what was your take on the whole night and also on the track as well?
Personally, I think Trey and everybody else at FRM, they're doing a great job with what they're doing. I really enjoyed it. By far the fastest race I've ever been in, as far as the field. And then the track, I'm obviously not very fond of. I'm not a huge fan of the slick stuff. I'm a tacky track bandit, but I got to thank Brendan Rogers for the setup and Cody Batten for teaching me everything about these midgets. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't have been up at the front.
All right, well done on a second place run here tonight, and of course we'll look forward to seeing you next week for round number 2, but I'm sure we'll see you at Nora next week as well.
Yes, sir. I'll be at Nora. We'll see you then. Thanks, Brett.
There we go. Shane Evans there, home in second place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in third place tonight. Started on the front, or started on pole position, led a bunch of laps. Pulled out of David Holloman. Pulled a classic David Holloman move. Choked. Austin, third place run here tonight. Talk about how you're feeling at the moment.
Well, now that I know David's fault, that figures. I popped in and saw his name, so we're going to blame him for my lack of talent there out of turn 4. So shout out to David, and hope everybody else enjoyed that.
You led, I don't know how many laps it was. Yeah, talk about that mistake when you're leading, when you hit the front stretch wall. Very talented, I must say, to hit the wall, to go up on 2 wheels, save it, go pretty much nose first into turn 1 wall, but also not get hit from behind as well.
Yeah, I was amazed. I hit the wall there, and I saved it, but I was facing traffic, and I saw guys I looked left and saw guys coming, and they all somehow missed me. And my car was pretty bad after that. I obviously damaged, but yeah, I peeked left to see if Nelson got to my inside there. I wasn't sure what line to run because my line, I was really fast in that dash, and the top kind of went away. I didn't know where to run, so I was kind of committed to it, but I was going to see if he showed me a wheel I could, kind of move down. But I took a peek for just a split second, and I just lost track of where I was and slapped the wall there. So ran out of talent and wasn't good enough.
Oh, you managed to make your way back through the field and get to a third place finish. You had a good battle with Wade Lamar in those closing laps. Tough track conditions. Car looked like you're kind of running a kind of a weird line, like through the middle, sliding up to the top. I mean, obviously that was the fastest way around at the time, but I mean, what did you make on the track? Where did you feel comfortable towards the end of that race as well?
Well, I was a little too tight on entry, and the right front wanted to dig in up on the cushion if you entered up there. So that's why I was trying to cheating it and cutting it through the middle, but I didn't think that was the fastest. I was losing so much speed on exit. I just couldn't charge the corner like I wanted to there. I could in the dash. It was weird. My car was, I didn't really change anything. The car was just really bad there, mostly in the feature. I don't know if the track really changed that much or what, but yeah, I just couldn't charge the corner like I wanted to, and just had to settle there.
All right, well, look, you led a ton of laps there at the start. Yeah, you pulled a David Harlem and you choked. You ended up coming away with the third place, so it's still not a bad start to the season opener here for the FBN Midget Series. But I'm sure you got some people you need to thank.
Yeah, for sure. Race on Texas for being on the car, Beefcake Sports, of course, and Drew Neal at 19 Design. Glad he got a car, first and third tonight, so that's pretty cool. And shout out to this group of guys, this midget series. They did a great job, and Trey does a great job. It was my first time running with them, so I was very impressed. And I don't know how much I'll be back because just my life schedule, but we'll try.
All right, well done on third, and let's hope we get to see you over the next couple of weeks.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Austin Zimmerman wraps up the podium here tonight. Of course, just a quick recap. Nelson Webster gets the job done in caliber 15. Shane Evans, caliber 92, comes home in second. And third is going to be Austin Zimmerman. That'll do us for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, not done with for tonight. In about 6 hours' time, I believe, we're going to be having the Shane Solbert Memorial presented by High Performance Videos and, of course, Pace Syndicate as well. We'll be live on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. We'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. You can keep up to date with what's going on here at Ultimate Dirt TV on our Facebook page or on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the Sponsors tab while you're there. Also, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Jake, Glenn Reinhardt, thank you very much for the likes on the videos. Thank you everybody else for the likes on the videos. It's been much appreciated. We hope you've enjoyed the show. I've had a lot of fun calling these races and, of course, interacting with all the chat. And don't forget, hashtag Blame David. Every time something goes wrong, I want to see that hashtag Blame David in all broadcast. And on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, this is Brett Wheeler. We say farewell, good night. We'll see you in about 6 hours' time for the Shane Solbert Memorial right here on your #1 home for Dirt Sim Racing, Ultimate Dirt TV.